In this video, I'm going to show you some ways to make an aircraft work in Create Aeronautics, some ways to make wing folding features, and some ways to release objects from aircrafts. Let's start with ailerons. We have mechanical bearing, torsion spring, gearbox, and directional gear shift. Set the mechanical bearing as only place when anchor destroyed. You can make it smaller by shifting the torsion spring to the center line, or flexibly design your own ones. For the elevator, we'll need a thing called encased chain drive. And of course, you can shift the torsion spring to the center. This is the rudder and it's optional. Usually ailerons are enough to turn an aircraft, but if you want to turn faster, this might help. For the landing gears, you can use the aforementioned things to make your own designs. However, it is recommended to set the mechanical bearing as only place near initial angle. This can prevent the mechanical bearing from mistakenly breaking the inner structure. You can also use the in-game tires for the landing gears, but unlike the previous one, it has some visual problems. There's also a smaller and more convenient version when just needs some mechanical bearings and sequenced gear shift. Finally, use 100% of your brain to cramp all of those things into an aircraft module plus some flexible rearrangements and you'll get your DIY aircraft. Use redstone links for remote control and a typewriter to centralize those controls. Then hide the mechanical blocks with copycat panels and perform some decoration until it looks like an aircraft and it's ready for the flying test. Make sure the center of mass is slightly behind the net or combined lifting force. You can also apply ailerons, elevators, rudders, and landing gears on a larger aircraft by using the same mechanism. The only problem here is how you would arrange to both fit inside the aircraft and maintain the right center of mass. If you want your aircraft fly without making the wings excessively big, you can adjust the game's configure by increasing the value of propeller bearing airflow or thrust. There are many ways to fold wings, but I think this is the easiest way. It works just like how landing gears works, just with different adjustments. If you get used to this mod enough, you can build more complex folding wings like this one. Or this one, based on the type of aircraft. But these are quite complex, so it would be better to figure out yourself during your learning. Here are some ways to attach and detach objects that I know. The first one is by using magnets. The problem is that it's quite unstable and should be used in the open space. Next is by using pistons. This only works when the contraption contains piston is physically assembled. To drop objects, there must be no blocks surrounding. You can also use drills. It's like piston, but instead of releasing blocks, it breaks blocks. The mechanism is still the same with piston, which means being a contraption and no blocks surrounding. However, it cannot break short blocks. Another way to use it is by using ropes. For this one, the object you want to release should be a contraption first. I use this for submarines since I have no ideas how to use it on aircraft. Next is by using the swivel bearing and a piston. When you set the swivel bearing as a contraption, it no longer connects to nearby blocks, which means you can release objects even when there are blocks nearby. However, to make it work, you should set the swivel bearing and piston as a contraption first before building any blocks on them. Finally, you can use the in-game block called docking connector to attach and detach between contraptions. However, I never use them in my building because it takes up too many spaces.